Holy fuck. Get ready for this, folks.
All right.
Rekieta, in order to fund his legal defense and his wife's legal defense, has now had to sell his property, right?
Wow.
So he's listed his house for sale. No, go back out. So he's listed his house for sale. This is his shower. Just look at it.
What the?
This is the shower.
AI?
No.
What the fuck?
This is his shower.
You know what that looks like? You know when like, obviously it's a tub. You ever see like those scary websites? Like, someone died in this tub. That's what it looks like.
But like, did he just not have the money for a water softener?
What is this?
Because I think that's the result of like iron in the water, like hard water, and fucking rusting out your shit. It looks like he spray tanned, or it looks like there was like a murder victim in this fucking room.
That's what I'm saying. Or it looked like, you know, in Indiana Jones when he heads into the nuclear apocalypse town. It's like the apocalypse, what a bathroom looked like, which someone was like frozen there. That's scary.
It's stained everywhere. Like all three walls of it are stained.
I'm saying Scarface's chainsaw.
That's in there. Yeah, man. It's like they slaughtered a cow in there or something.
It's a fatal frame shower.
That's funny. I just love how Rekieta has listed this house for sale with the bathroom in this condition. Like as though it's clean and as though, well, you know, it's a 7,000 square foot home. He's having to sell it for only like 400 grand. He listed it for 450,000. This is a 7,000 square foot home. It's obviously just in complete fucking disrepair. I would imagine all the plumbing in the house is absolutely fucked based on what I'm seeing. And probably has to be fucking ripped out and replaced. There's probably mold everywhere throughout the fucking house. Well, Dixon Uranus, it's not about how rich you are. He was rich. It's about actually caring to maintain your stuff.
Yeah.
You can have all the money and all the resources in the world, but if you don't direct it to the right places and keep up on stuff, and you're just high on cocaine and drunk all the time, this is what happens to your house. So, by the way, his bathroom in his spare house looks like this, right? This is clean enough to sell to the general public, but we're supposed to buy that his original house isn't a total train wreck dump with clothes everywhere and fucking it's mold and fucking like it's probably a total
took 4-hour showers. Remember?
Yeah.
So was he taking 5-hour showers and letting the rust just build up? What? Why? Yeah. Why is there a chair? It's like a rape chair.
I don't know.
That's
because you just sit there for 4 hours on the rusted, dirty stool. I just don't even know how it gets this bad. Like
the rape chair.
You would think once part of the fucking, you know, bathroom started to stain this badly, you would take corrective measures. Like there are options to get a fucking water softener or a fucking descaler. I used to sell them for fuck's sake. And this is why you get one. People are, oh, why would I get that? Well, if you live in an area with really hard water, this is why. And if you look in your pipes, like in your fucking house, holy fuck, the buildup will get to the point where the water pressure is totally fucked. You might have a burst pipe. All the pipes in your house can be fucking ruined. It's always a good idea. If you're not in an area with hard water, it's like, whatever. But if you are, it's like, this is the consequences. And he just didn't give a shit to take care of his house. He doesn't care to take care of anything. His property taxes this year, he didn't pay. His parents had to take care of it. He doesn't pay his parking tickets. He's just a very irresponsible person who thinks he just never should face any consequences.
You know what
it's
someone
like a cursed
said?
image.
Someone said Saw was filmed in here. I'd believe it.
McChadsworth says, I've never seen Iron Water look like this. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I honestly, like, that's the only explanation I can really come up with. It looks like he just fucking, like, murdered somebody in there or just shit all over the walls. I don't even know. Does anybody else have a better answer?
This looks like it's fucking nuked, like a nuked out house. Like if you told me this was in the new Fallout show, I would believe you. Oh yeah, the Fallout bathroom scene. That's what it looks like. Red mold.
Yeah,
they're saying
it's rusted.
Someone
It's
said
rusted.
spray tan. Like you spray tan before.
Oh man, but that's Rekieta's bathroom. He's had to sell his house.
That's fucking nuts.
Let's go into Rekieta's defense. So,
all right,
this is here. Like basically, April confessed that Rekieta was doing all these drugs, and she basically squealed to the cops. But Rekieta is saying that it needs to be excluded because he doesn't have a right to face his accuser in the trial. Even if this does get excluded, April's confession to everything, he's still going to be found guilty.
Ash, I'm gonna say we might have to go over today what he's talking about how feds are now super chatting him to get information out of him.
Well, has he lost his mind?
He might be actually.
I don't know, because the way think about this is like if they were, I don't know. Let's just go to the next thing.
Sure.
Let's go to the next hope. So here he says the applicant knowingly and willingly misled the court because they informed the court he was able to review the video that was taken off Rekieta's YouTube and Rumble social media. But what the applicant failed to disclose to the court is the video he was watching must have been altered from the original. Given his self-proclaimed extensive amount of experience, the applicant should have... So what he's saying is because it was a re-upload from COG, that it's obviously like completely AI generated.
That's so stupid.
COG has altered it to put the cocaine on his nose and the blood from his nose and him being fucked up out of his mind. Now, ultimately, I don't think this is going to go anywhere to throw out the warrant because Rekieta's going to have to produce the original. Like, he's going to have to cooperate.
And show also, the OG, yeah.
The original is still available on Rekieta's own Odyssey. So, I don't really know how this is going to... Yes, it is. So, the original is still up on Odyssey. I just can't believe we're at the point where we're referencing COG in the court of law. It's kind of unhinged, but this is what Rekieta is doing. And it's the exact same length. There was nothing altered. But he's saying because there was a backwards internet watermark, the watermark's not present in the original video.
Okay, yeah.
So
and then he goes after review the video. Yeah, okay, he's basically saying everything that you just said. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So these are the arguments that he's making. Then they're seething about Aaron and how Aaron isn't really a concerned citizen and da-da-da-da-da. I think, honestly, like, none of this shit is going to, like, cut any ice with anybody.
So Ralph went all the way there for this?
Yeah. It's just weak sauce shit. It's basically just like a Hail Mary cope, hoping that they can get this warrant thrown out. The warrant isn't going to be thrown out. All that this is really doing is wasting the court's time. And I think that because of these retarded arguments he's making, the court is probably going to come down on him more harshly for wasting resources and time. To tell you the truth.
They're gonna get mad. They're gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
They're claiming it's like Rekieta's claiming it's this huge victory or whatever, but it's not really.
It's just like another small thing.
It's just like copium. It's like a pipe dream legal arguments. I honestly think he would have been better off hiring Robert Barnes. I think Barnes would have come up with better shit than they did on this situation. Like,
what's this?
And then Minnesota Public Records has released some more stuff. Okay,
we were mentioned?
Yeah, in the transcript here.
We did it. We made it, boys. We're in court.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, so that's pretty much the Rekieta situation. I don't know if Aaron said the DA is withholding charges against Rekieta. I wasn't really expecting to have Aaron on, so I didn't really have any questions prepared for him. And from chat, we didn't really get a whole lot of like serious questions. Honestly, with Aaron at this point, I don't even know how much he really knows about what's ongoing in the situation.
Yeah, it's very minimal.
Interesting.
Here we go.
That's an interesting question. I think the first answer is yes. Federal government they do digital sting operations all the time. It's how they catch people in various types of trafficking.
This is not digital sting.
Schemes, either weapons trafficking, drug trafficking, or human trafficking. A lot of that is done over various messenger style applications or public chat rooms and stuff like that. So
From tonight.
we know that the government can engage in that type of sort of conversation for the purposes of getting information. When you start adding government funds into it and the initiation of the conversation, you start getting into entrapment questions that are much, much more complicated. And I don't know I'm sure there's case law around some of it.
But this is the thing, Rekieta. Then why are you live streaming?
Yeah, and
why
say
are
everything.
you answering super chat? Like, just shut your fucking mouth and make your case in court. But he has to. Yeah.
New shit was just dropped. That's why he's panicking. You want to check that out? Minnesota Public Records. But we'll see. We'll see.
I'll give it a look here.
But I don't know of any specific.
But yeah, you're right, by the way. Yeah, you're fully right where it's like you're saying this, but you're saying it live. You're live, always talking about it every second.
Case law into entrapment involving the usage of government funds to solicit specific responses from someone during live streams. And that's
there's a lot to read here with this Minnesota Public Records.
We'll have to do it some other day.
And I'm just not going to be able to digest that as I do the show.
Yeah. Only default emotes are working.
Cameo. Like, imagine if they used Cameo to get you to make some sort of admission or something like that, or like an OnlyFans request. Like, there's all sorts of ways that the government could engage in various things like this.
Wait, are you suggesting?
I know,
do
right?
you believe what he's trying to say here? He's trying to imply that they're going to be like, "May you read this super chat? I, Nick Rekieta, killed my," shut the, he's so stupid. That would never happen.
Using government funds, but they get to use government funds to do stuff. Like, they do sting drug buys and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're going to sting super chat you. You want to admit the truth, bud?
Sting weapon buys. They even do sting people buys to buy.
I don't think they need to do this because I think it's pretty much an open and shut case. If he can't get that warrant thrown out, they have him with 26 grams of cocaine.
It's so stupid.
He's cooked. It's fucking over, bro.
He's fucked.